Hey y'all, it's Anime Kim, and today I'm going to be reviewing ReStage Dream Days Episode 1. And I gotta say, I actually enjoyed this. Going in, when I saw the key visual, I was like, I honestly thought going in I wasn't going to enjoy this. But then when I saw it, I was actually pleasantly surprised. Now, I profess the first half was kind of weak. But then I picked it up in the second half, though, when we started seeing some idol stuff. And then I was like, okay, finally, we're seeing what we've actually come for. And to my surprise, what really made it nice was the dance sequences. They were actually hand-drawn. It wasn't CG robotic bullshit. So I liked that. It looked nice. It made an impression. And it actually made me hungry to see more. So I gotta give props to the animation staff for that. So animation, it was fluid. Now for the artwork, I'd say the character designs are a bit simplistic. I guess they're not really detailed, so the character designs, naturally I've seen better character designs in other shows, but they're not terrible. I'd say they're just, they're alright. But at the very least, it does move well, so that is nice. Because sometimes there are animes that have generic character designs and that they don't even have good animation either. So at the very least here, they do give you visual fidelity. So I'd say overall, the animation art, it's a nice package. Now for the characters, I found them to be likable. With Mana, you have her being a transfer student who seemingly has a past that isn't so favorable for her when it comes to idol related things, because parts ways in she accidentally ends up in this club that's called the Dance Idol. I forgot its name specifically. Well, she does some idol dancing, she does a good job, but when they ask her, when Sayu and this purple hair chick ask her to join, she's like, she doesn't want to because she doesn't like performing in front of people. And then I like how as the episode progresses, you hear heartbeat, Sayu's heartbeat, then eventually she does have a change of mind and she actually wants to attempt it. So I found Mana to be an interesting character because it feels realistic, because at times when a person makes a choice like joining a club, there are times where they would hesitate at first, but then afterwards they would have a change of heart and they would make a different decision. So I like that right off the bat. Not every main character needs to be able to make the decisions quickly. And the sequences where the student council was trying to tell Mana all the names of this club was hilarious and adorable. So there were some cutesy sequences here and there. And so even though the student council was here only for a bit, I thought she had some funny quirks. And then Sayu was pretty nice too in a way. I like what the first thing she showed up, because the person in the club, which was like this chick with dark purple hair, tried to finesse Mana into joining, and she didn't even read it. And then so I was like, wait, you can't do that. She isn't choosing it willingly, and then she's all just throwing these insults to this dark hair, purple hair chick. And those sequences were funny. It makes for some nice chemistry, and it makes for dynamic and engaging sequences. So I believe Sayu was also a pretty cool character, especially when she built a bond with Mana at the very least near the end, where now Mana wants to try doing the idol thing again. So that's why I thought she was a nice character. Funny, enjoyable. And from a story standpoint, I'd say this episode is for the most part competent. First half, it was kind of dull, at least until the student council president told Mana the names of the different clubs. That's when I started getting funny. But then everything after that, I felt this episode found its rhythm, and it started to be good. And I'd say the dance sequences were good too, I gotta say. They were well animated. They made for entertaining set pieces too, so I gotta praise it for that. Voice performances were good. I liked the OST. And I'd say overall, here's how I rate it. For me, I think it's a 7 out of 10, but if any of y'all don't like say, musical dance or idol anime, then I will scale it down to like a 5 out of 10, and I would say avoid it if you don't like that kind of stuff, because while it is enjoyable for someone like me who enjoys that kind of stuff, it doesn't reinvent the wheel enough to have almost anyone that watches this, I don't believe it has enough for anyone that's not into that stuff to enjoy it right off the bat, like say an anime like Kono Ototomare, where with that musical anime, I can wholeheartedly recommend that show to like almost anyone, and that was exceptional from the get-go. Here, I liked what we got, but that's because of my interest though, and that's how I'm gonna rate it. 5 out of 10 for everyone else, 7 out of 10 for anyone that likes musical idol stuff. Then yeah, check it out. And I recommend it for any of y'all that likes that kind of stuff. So anyways, guys and gals, these are my thoughts on the episode. Be sure to comment out your thoughts in the comments below how you feel about this episode. Be sure to rate the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later if you come back for more. Alright, thank y'all so much for watching, everyone. Bye bye.